Welcome to Catalyst Pro Tax Insights. This video will move around and show how specific features work. We recommend watching some of the story videos first to get a high-level picture of how the software functions. You can hit New Projection in the upper right at any time. A projection is the basic building block of starting to look at a client's taxes. Clients can have multiple projections. If you're adding a projection for an existing client, you can hit the plus arrow next to that client's name to pre-fill the name, or you can just type the name of the client in the client name box. The projection name is your reference if you want to pull up the projection later. In this case, we'll do a 2025 Roth conversion example. The data entry is broken up into three areas. Standard for your typical income options, investments for things like Roth conversions, dividends, and capital gains, business for sole prop, K1, or LLC incomes. There's also a section for the Affordable Care Act if you're interested in this information. You can hover over most of the field names in the boxes to see what information needs to go into the particular entry field. As an advanced tip, you can always hit the letter K to get thousands. So if I type 10 and the letter K, it will automatically convert to 10,000. You can also click the instructions link at the bottom, which will give you details on every field available within the system. Tax presets are available for single, married, and head of household projections for many different tax years. If a client itemizes, you can fill that information in here. If you leave it as 0, the system will automatically use the standard deduction. You can use the projection pane on the right side to pull up any information and any past results that have been run. You can mouse your cursor over the headers and it will tell you what information was entered in these particular fields. So you can see what the difference was between each one that we entered in the past. At the bottom, we can add more scenarios. For example, if we wanted to see what would happen if they made $250,000 in income, that will now show up as our last scenario. By default, the projection pane will show the last 10 clients that you've worked with and their last few projections. You can change this in settings. You can also use the search box up here to look for very specific clients and get a list of all of their projections in the past. Additionally, Catalyst Tax Pro includes a number of calculators. We currently have 5 different calculators available, and there are many more on our roadmap to be developed in the future. Thank you so much for taking a look at the software, and please reach out if you have any questions.